MAHAVATAR Narasimha, directed by Ashwin Kumar. Let's talk about it. The story goes like this. In a time when evil forces roam the earth, a sage named Kamadeva is immersed in his evening prayers. At that moment, he got disturbed by his wife and he had to father two children at that inauspicious time. And because of this inauspicious thing, they are born as powerful demons called as Asuras, who become the villains of this story. These Asuras wield immense power and pose a threat to the three worlds. And their greatest enemy is Lord Vishnu, the divine protector. These Asuras are determined to rule the heavens, earth and underworld, all three worlds. So they decide that Vishnu must be eliminated, as since he is their enemy, he has to be eliminated. They want to proclaim themselves as the ultimate gods. And so they challenge Vishnu's authority. To provoke him, they kidnap Bhuma Devi, the earth goddess. So Vishnu descends on earth in his Varaha avatar. It's a boar actually, so it's called as a Varaha avatar. So he descends in such a form and defeats one of its demon brother. Enraged by this, the surviving brother vows revenge and performs intense penance to win a boon from Lord Brahma. He secures a near impossible boon. Neither man nor God can kill him, no matter the circumstances. He has this cleverly crafted conditions. So he got that boon from Brahma. This demon also has a son which has been raised by Indra while he was doing the penance. So this boy who was brought up by Indra has grown up into a devout follower of Vishnu. This boy is called Praglananda, the hero of this story, a fierce devotee of Vishnu. The heart of this movie lies in the conflict between Praglananda, who worships Lord Vishnu, and his father, the Asura, who lives only to destroy Vishnu. This story is a retelling of a classic Bhakta Praglananda, which has already been released as a movie in the black and white format. It's a very old movie. It's also been performed as street plays and stage dramas across India because it's rooted in Indian mythology. So it's been told countless times through various art forms. Now director Ashwin Kumar has reimagined it with modern technology to appeal to today's audience. If you're from my generation, this story isn't new for you. You've likely seen it on TV, stage performances multiple times, I believe. But for the 2K kids, this might feel fresh and exciting. What stood out to me while watching this movie is this entire movie is animated. That being said, showcasing how far India has come in animation technology compared to the films like Kochadayan. It's a Tamil animated movie starring Rajinikanth. So we made a significant process, which is something to celebrate. However, we are still a step behind Hollywood's Pixar or Disney standard in terms of visuals. The story's familiarity could have made it feel repetitive, but the animation, character designs, and background visuals keep it engaging. The depiction of Vishnu's Narasimha avatar in particular is striking, as are the other designs of other characters like the sea god Varuna. And the fight scenes, especially those featuring Narasimha, are something brilliantly executed, something only possible through animation, I believe. I don't think this kind of action scenes could be done in live action. Animation was a perfect format for this kind of stunt sequences. Watching these sequences in the theater was delightful. One lingering question from the childhood, since I've seen this Bhakti Praglananda as a stage show, at that time itself we had a lot of questions. This film has dialogues claiming Vishnu loves his devotees, but he loves his enemies 1,000 times more. But when you see him fiercely battling the Asura leader, it feels more like wrath than love. And there's a particular intense fight scene that's almost terrifying. Vishnu also says, "I am the creator of creators," implying he could have prevented the birth of all these evil forces together. He could have done that. Why create Asura and then fighting them? It's a bit confusing. And this film leaves you pondering these philosophical questions if you're not blinded by faith. A notable aspect is the film's 13+ rating, which I think it's a good call. Though not for the reasons the filmmakers might have intended or even the censor board might have intended it. Our point is like kids are naturally curious and want to explore everything themselves. Forcing a narrative of blind devotion where God will save you if you just pray might not resonate with intellectually curious kids, especially those with a scientific mindset. In India, we've all heard stories of kids jumping off rooftops thinking Shaktiman would save him. So films like this, which heavily emphasize divine intervention over personal effect, might not be the best influence for young minds. But there are adults who rely solely on faith without any action. Well, don't ask that question to me. We don't have any answers for it. Anyway, outside the metropolitan cities, these age ratings like 13+, 18+ are often ignored by the theaters. And parents might take kids to see this film. I would advise against it. Some scenes, violent visuals, intense fights, and grim imagery could genuinely scare younger kids. There is no need for them to be exposed or to all these things at such a young age. So final words, even though it's a familiar story, the animation brings it to life. And I watched it in 2D and 2D was genuinely impressive. 3D I have no idea, but I think 2D is perfect for this movie. And you can feel how far Indian animation has come. I'd say it's worth watching, but you know about your kids. If they are the type who skip studying for exams thinking God will make me pass, maybe don't take them. For everyone else, especially adults, it's an enjoyable film that blends a timeless story with modern visuals. Check it out, see how this Indian mythology shines on the big screen. So that's all about Mahavatar Narasimha. I'll see you soon in another review video like this. See ya.